What up, my cheese army? How you doing? This is the Cheese Monster bringing you back with Wednesday rants when we talk about Marvel versus DC. Okay, guys, I know I've been doing no rants lately. Well, it's been a week, so it's start crying. Shut up. Anyway, you got Marvel versus DC, and these are the comic book platforms that are very, very, very cool, and probably the only comic book platforms. Let me know in the description any more comic book platforms. I know there's graphic novels. Shut up. Anyway, we got many gripes about it. I got a lot of gripes about it. I'm really pissed sometimes. Sometimes these movies are good, but sometimes they could be better, and the universes make it worse. So that these movies have a lot to live up to. First of all, we gotta talk about Marvel. Marvel has been doing a lot of good stuff right now. Like Deadpool, spot on. Even though it's Fox, it's doing well. It was really good. But Fantastic Four, not so well. And that's my point of this. Marvel has lent out all these studio rights, which is pretty stupid on my part. But then again, it was the 90s. They released all these parts, like Sony had Spider-Man, Fox has X-Men, Deadpool, which is part of X-Men, and Fantastic Four, which is all the X-Men universe, pretty much the X-Men universe. And then we got Marvel. Marvel owns Marvel. And of course, I think, I'm not sure, Universal owns the rights to make a Hulk movie. I'm not sure about that, maybe. But see, that's the problem. See, there's not a coherent plot to all these movies. I mean, all these, if you know the MCU universe, they all relate to each other. For example, the Avengers are relating to Avengers for Age of Ultron. Iron Man is related to Civil War. All these movies like Thor, Hulk, not Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, and of course they got the Hulk. They didn't get a solo movie for that, but hey, and Hawkeye wasn't Thor. But they all combined together to make Avengers, which is really cool how they did that. Nick Fury came out to play by Samuel L. Jackson, who came out to play the part of Nick Fury, and of course he brought the whole team together, and that's the good part about Marvel. But you know what would have been awesome if X-Men was in the Avengers, and they are. If X-Men's in the MCU universe relating to Avengers, they could talk about it slightly, like, oh yeah, the helicopter carrier was pretty bad, yeah, or like, oh yeah. The only person I know is people with blades. No, reference the guy, Wolverine. We got Wolverine. No, we can't say it because Fox got it. That's my problem with Marvel, come on, why'd you do that? It would have been amazing if all these characters came to, because there's a lot of characters in Marvel and they're not going to run out. There's going to be a lot of characters. And you hear like there's 200 or more characters. Last time I heard. There's a lot of characters in the MCU universe that deserves movies. And then if these people do reboots, rewrites, and oh my god. Like right now, the plot. I don't know, in Deadpool, there's this one joke. Spoiler for Deadpool, but they were like, oh, is it McAvoy or Stewart saying that which universe are we talking about in the X-Men universe? And these people don't know how. I mean, I get it. Days of Future Past have to go in the past. Okay, yeah. But don't stay in the past. Apocalypse, amazing. But don't stay in the past. That was good for the movie's purpose. That was it. I know. You know why? Because Wolverine wasn't in the movie. Wolverine. I'm sorry, but come on, Hugh Jackman. Pretty good as Wolverine. I mean, I know you typecasted that character, but you know, come on. But like, come on. Second of all, there's not a lot of threats to the character. You know they're gonna end up happily ever after. There's never that, hey, something happened. Oh no, someone died or something devastating. For example, Age of Ultron tried to do that. They killed off Quicksilver. Sorry, spoilers for Age of Ultron, but it came out last year. You should have watched it. But and they killed us at Quicksilver, saying, "Hey, we're gonna go a little dark like DC." Yeah, watch us, not DC. But then I was like, Quicksilver wasn't as strong as a character as I believed, and that's why they killed him off. Maybe, or X-Men had Quicksilver because X-Men. So they're like, well, we gotta kill Quicksilver, or we're gonna get pissed. And of course, they probably have because of that. They could have killed off, say, Tony Stark, or maybe they could have revived, or maybe they could have killed off Hawkeye. Maybe if Hawkeye died, I would have been fine. Actually, yeah. Why didn't you kill Hawkeye? I'm at home behind Quicksilver. No, he's better than Hawkeye. Much better than Hawkeye. Come on. And that's my third gripe about the Marvel. Some of the characters are pretty weak and useless. Listen, I know the Hawkeye is part of the MCU universe, but you don't need to bring him in the MCU universe if he's not going to be the best. He could be played by anybody, but I feel like no. I mean, every other character is good, but Hawkeye. I mean, even Black Widow is good, but Hawkeye. Come on, don't bring Hawkeye into this shit. Oh, Hawkeye. Anyway, other than that, Marvel Cinematic Universe is amazing. Of course, the villains need a lot of work. Thanos, you don't seem that scary. I mean, in Avengers, I was like, oh, Thanos is gonna be the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes. Then it was like, it took like 3 years, and they said, yes, I'll do it myself. I was like, finally, you're gonna do it now. I know it's part of the universe, but like, still, a part of the plot and part of this and part of the timing book. You could have done that 2 movies earlier. I know Guardians tried to do that, but like Guardians, Thanos, all they did was sit in the chair, like, yep, I'm the bad guy. Yeah, do your work. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, I mean, I love Guardians, but that villain wasn't pretty, and that's the problem with Marvel, though. Marvel needs to get good villains, good characters. Some of the characters need work. Hawkeye. Hawkeye. And then, of course, we got the universes that they belong to. Of course, DC, I'm not gonna say, hey, Marvel sucks. You suck too. Of course, you know suck is bad. Sorry. Stereotype. I love DC. DC is one of the best comic book because they're more realistic and have better characters, I believe. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. They have some weird ones. But the thing is that they only have some characters that are developed. Say Batman and Superman. Best characters there. Those are the only characters that people know. See, I didn't even know Green Lantern. I'm a DC fan too, but I don't know Green Lantern. And I look at it, I was like, wow. I didn't like the Green Lantern that much, but I still was like, it's okay. It's an okay movie. I don't know why people were like, Ryan Reynolds. But then again, I was like, okay, well, the movie was alright. Ryan Reynolds worked it, but the movie was, regardless. Some of the characters need some more development compared to Marvel. Come on. The good thing is, though, all these characters owned by DC and owned by Warner Brothers. That's cool. I mean, come on. If you leave me in the comments saying about her comments saying, actually, shut up. I get it. You're smarter than me. But seriously, though, I'm looking at DC, and I'm like, you guys don't have a lot of pre-established characters to work with. There's only Batman and Superman. Listen, I love Wonder Woman. Not in that weird way, but I still like the character very much. To say that she doesn't not develop in the DC universe that much in comic books, I definitely don't know much about her in the comic book world. She's definitely a character that you need to talk. I'm glad that Gal Gadot is playing her. She seems amazing in the role. People are like, oh my gosh, she's a model. Why do you play the model? But I'm like, okay, listen. First of all, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley in Mad Max was pretty good. So, models can play actors. Just not like Megan Fox. Don't put Megan Fox. Megan Fox was Wonder Woman. I would have kicked myself in the ass. I was like, she's already April O'Neil. Can't get worse than that, right? But Gal Gadot was amazing. I know Batman v Superman. A lot of people had gripes about the trailer. Guys, get your shit together. Marvel knows how to make good trailers. You guys need to have some work. You gave away the whole plot to Batman v Superman, the most anticipated movie of 2016. That is your playing card. You don't need to put a trailer saying, hey, we need to convince you. We're going to put Doomsday in there. I don't even know Doomsday. So, why do this to us? I know it's my heart. Seriously, work on your trailers. Just work on your trailers. Amazing, though. I realized, though, there's another thing. Is that we have not a lot to go on with DC. DC is really dark. And a lot of people complain about the darkness, which I admit is pretty harsh. But I would like some comedy in there. Some comedy does really help the movie. That's comedy relief. Have you heard of that before, DC? Because that is important in any movie. Even if it's a horror movie, there needs to be some comedy relief to relieve. To juxtapose the scenes. Make it more relieving for us. Instead of saying, oh my god, Superman, It's a tough life. Dude, you're Superman. You can fly, you can do. I know I learned this in English class where it's like, oh, being Superman is not the best thing in the world. Okay, fine. I admit it isn't the best thing in the world, but you gotta have some fun. I saw this movie called Chronicle, right? It was a basic superhero movie made by, I think, I don't know who made it. I'm not sure. Josh Trank. Sorry, Josh Trank, your career is destroyed, but it was a good movie. It started off cool. It started like, wow, I love those powers. Telepathy, a freaking flying. Oh my god, it's amazing. But then he turns all dark. You can do stuff like that. Because that's a perfect example of how you can do dark. It's funny, amazing, fun. Don't do found footage, but it's amazing how they did the fun aspects of, oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. And then it goes to, no spoilers, but yeah, good luck. Anyway, so DC, get your game together because Marvel Cinematic Universe is going. First of all, DC, you're going off and doing it. Hell yeah, we're going to bring a lot of characters and doing Green Lantern, rebooting Green Lantern. We're doing Flash, we're doing Aquaman. Listen, all these characters are pretty shit because no one knows who these characters are. I mean, I get it. Flash people know. But Green Lantern people are like, well, it's a joke. Aquaman, no one likes Aquaman. I'm sorry. I like Aquaman. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people who are like, you want Aquaman? You got yourself a deal. I'll watch that movie any day, even if it is pretty shit. Sorry, no. But anyway, regardless, you have to have pre-established characters. If you don't have any pre-established characters, nobody knows what your movie is about. It is amazing how DC is like, they made Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. But the movie was brooding, it was evil, it was scary, it was stupid, it was like boring as fuck. Sometimes I met my restraints for it, but it should be fun. Comic movies are fun. Deadpool is one of those examples. Yes, it's a sad story. His face is fucked up and his girl has been stolen. But how come his movie's really good? Because it managed to have fun. It's a superhero movie. Well, anti-superhero movie for you Deadpool nerds out there. But like, or you said Fantastic Four, which tanked obviously because they were boring because they tried to be too dark. They were like, hey, being a superhero sucks. No, it doesn't. Okay, first of all, you're a rock man. I mean, I get it. You're deformed, but come on, you could beat your brother to hell. You could beat anyone to hell. How is that not cool? Think positive. Fuck you, Fantastic Four. Fan Four stick. But anyway, guys, this is Marvel versus DC. Marvel has the upper hand in this situation. Why did I do that? But DC, on the other hand, is like, damn. I wish Batman v Superman will do the best. The trailer spoiled everything. The new trailer is awesome, but the spoiler spoiled everything. Marvel, the problem with Marvel is like, oh yeah, we're the best in comic book movies. We got that grudge. Yes. Screw you, DC. And then DC's like, oh, I need to do well. I need to do well. And I'm looking at it like, shut up. Like, you guys are good, okay? DC, don't play catch up. Take your time. I love the Justice League. In fact, it's better than the Avengers because the Avengers are all fun and things. Justice League takes your job seriously. Amazing Justice League. Good job. And the fact that DC has a lot of characters that are really, really smart and also relatable. I mean, Marvel's like Ant-Man. Come on, can you relate to Ant-Man? I mean, maybe you can relate to Captain America, but he has super strong strength. I know that's the point of a superhero. He's supposed to be super, but they're supposed to be relatable in some sense. Batman is why people love Batman? Relatable. Superman is not relatable. Kind of. Anyway, regardless, Batman v Superman or Civil War, which are releasing this year, they both do well. I don't care about like, oh my god, DC should win the box office. I don't care. They should be both good. They should both do well commercially because I want to see more of these movies. I don't want one to tank. I want to be amazing. I want to be amazing. I want to tank. They both should be equally or better than each other, but best movies of 2016. I don't want to be like brooding about Batman v Superman. I want Batman v Superman to be good. Anyway, guys, it wasn't the best ride in the world, but I wanted to get this off my chest because 2016 has been killing me. A lot of movies and a lot of scheduling that I had to plan right now. Anyway, leave me in the comments. What cinematic universe you like the best? Marvel or DC? Anyone? Comment below, let me know. Anyway, this is my rant, guys. Wednesday rants. Yo, take some cheese, slice it up because I'm out.